If you're driving, please remember to use your car's Bluetooth speaker while listening to the AM Drive. Sports talk is not worth your safety or the safety of others.
Grab your popcorn and sit back.
Jump the gun. Oh, no, give me more than that. Okay, go this way. That was dumb. We are.
How could I tell you when nobody wants to? Your faded words I would choke.
Happy Top 5 Tuesday to everyone in the sports universe. It is October the 4th, 2022. This is the AM Drive on our Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook pages. For Sammy Ashton, who of course joins us every Monday, and regular co-host Aaron Crouch, who will be back tomorrow, I am Michael Carvelis. A reminder to check out our awesome website for our awesome morning show. It's got our sponsors, shops, socials, and YouTube. Go to MikeandAaronDrive.com. The link listed above me. That's MikeandAaronDrive.com. Support your favorite sports morning show today. And don't forget, when you click the Our Shop tab and buy something from our shop or a couple things, use the promo code Mahomes in all caps for 15% off your order. That's right, Mahomes, because of his performance on Sunday Night Football, is giving you guys 15% off. Code Mahomes on our shop that expires Friday, October 8th, 2022. Speaking of football, Monday Night Football occurred last night because it is Tuesday, like I said. And, well, I was completely wrong. Sammy was right. The 49ers beat the Rams and controlled the game 24-9. The first thing that comes to mind here is now the Rams are 2-2, with, of course, losses to a good Bills team looking back, and now a division rival. Is there a Super Bowl hangover? I'm going to say a little bit of yes. I'm also going to say, what's wrong with Matthew Stafford? Like, something about Matthew Stafford right now screams that his elbow still hurts him. I don't know what's going on with the offense. Sean McVay's a guy who got Jared Goff to have like the number one offense in the NFL one year until he scored 3 more points than I did in the Super Bowl. But now all of a sudden it's like I don't understand how the 49ers can look like dog crap on, what was it, Monday Night Football a week ago or Sunday Night Football, whatever it was. I don't know how they can look like, awful. But like I said yesterday, Kyle Shanahan somehow has the number of Sean McVay. He is now 7-0 as a 49ers coach against Sean McVay's Rams in the regular season. That's an issue. That's a serious issue if I'm a Rams fan going forward, knowing that this dude has my number every single time we play. Reminder, last season in the playoffs, the 49ers very well could have been in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for Jimmy G being he's just horrible. He's not good. My favorite part, or actually, should I say my least favorite part about this game, was the post-game interview with ESPN's Lisa Salters when she spoke to Jimmy Garoppolo. Now, if you'll recall, before I say what he said, Jimmy Garoppolo is only back with the team because he lucked back into it. Let's be fair. Trey Lance replaced you a year ago. You got to start, crap your pants in a big game once again, and now you were supposed to be on the market, supposed to be traded away. They couldn't find a home for you. As you were free agent, you couldn't find a home. So 49ers said, yeah, we'll take you back. Next thing you know, Trey Lance blows out his stinking kneecap. And now, congratulations, Jimmy. You're the starter again in San Francisco. This jackass, this pompous idiot, had the nerve to say, when Lisa asked him how does he feel about the way the team is performing, even though he wasn't supposed to be playing, whatever, he says, oh, things fall into place. Things fall into place? Dude, You're not supposed to be here. This notion that you are just some savior of this team when they literally threw you to the curb to get signed to another team and no one wanted you, you are very fortunate that Trey Lance got hurt. The man did not mention Trey's injury one time in the interview. And when the reporter asked you direct questions about your current situation, which obviously implies you sucked last week, but you're still a starter because of an injury, and you don't even acknowledge the injury exists, then what kind of a teammate are you? All we heard was that Jimmy Garoppolo is one of the most protected people from sports media you will ever see. You can tell he came from Boston. It's really just comical how many times the Boston media protects a white guy. It's really insane. Remember with Tom Brady, he's just the goat, the cream of the crop. Bill Russell, I know he's black, but Bill Russell is the GOAT because he got 11 rings, even though Will Chamberlain destroyed him every single time they played. Larry Bird is nowhere near top 5 stats, but is considered a top 5 player because he's a white guy who can play ball. Big Papi is in the Hall of Fame. As a Red Sox fan, I know that dude juiced. But yeah, he saved us from the marathon bombing, which is a little crap. And now Jimmy Garoppolo goes to the 49ers, has been above average, and that's if Jesus Christ is telling you he did a good job. That is putting it very, very confidently and very benefit of the doubt. He has been average, and this notion that all of a sudden the 49ers are back is just stupid. And Jimmy Garoppolo should count his blessings because, again, I don't see how this good-looking lunatic gets away with this stuff. Again, he played like crap yesterday. It's okay if a quarterback wins a game to say he stunk it up. The Steelers fans did that to Trubisky, which I'll get to in the next segment. But why is it okay for only certain guys to hear that? Because they create this bias. And again, the more and more I get into this stuff, the more and more I hate it. I'm like, why do I want to do? That's why I don't care if ESPN gave me $1 million tomorrow. I'm not going. I'm not creating some stupid narrative. Jimmy Garoppolo, you know why you're back in San Francisco. You know why you're starting on the team right now. Because Trey Lance had a terrible injury. You can acknowledge that fact. You're just, oh yeah, things fall into place. Oh, I cannot wait. You fall flat on your face once again. It's incredible. You fall flat on your face once again. I'm going to kick you while you're down. It's going to be great. I cannot wait. When I come back, Mike Tomlin, because his name is Mike Tomlin, may have gotten away with coaching murder. I'll explain. Also, we're going to play a game called NFL Stock Exchange. This should be fun. Who should you buy trending up and trending down? I'll talk about it next. And also, still to come, top 5 baseball teams, college football, and NFL. We'll be right back. AM Drive. The AM Drive with Mike and Aaron might be the best morning show ever. If you love the show, shop the merchandise for $26 hoodies, $16 shirts, even $13 mugs. High quality swag for cheap because Mike and Aaron love the fans. The best morning show, the lowest price merch at amdrive.online.
This is Popple, the next generation business card. With just a tap, your Popple instantly shares your digital business card to both iPhone and Android devices. The best part? The other person doesn't need an app or a Popple to receive your info. To pop your info, tap your Popple to the top of an iPhone, the center of an Android, or just scan your in-app QR code. And just like that, all your info is saved to their phone. More connections, more leads, more sales. That's Popple. Download our free app and get your Popple today.
Aren't you the ice golf guy?
Yeah. You want an autograph?
Yeah. Actually, I was just wondering if the balls are any good.
The balls are amazing. You look like a Pro Plus guy.
I thought you'd never ask.
It's actually better than my old ball.
And it's half the price.
Top performing golf ball, half the price. It's almost stealing.
Quit searching the globe and get your high-performing golf balls at vicegolf.com.
Fanatics.com, the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com, officially licensed everything.
You know, I actually don't know what I would want more. To be growing up in Boston, so that everything I do turns to gold based on what media says, or whether I just have a Hollywood face, so where everything I say doesn't have a negative impact on people. I don't know, man, because Boston, I don't even like Boston, but I'll be that much closer to New York City, which I love. But I don't know, something about that Hollywood face, man, you can get away with anything. It's really incredible. If you want to support your teams and favorite players, you've got to go to MikeandAaronDrive.com and click the F. That's right. The F is, of course, the Fanatics logo. And when you click the Fanatics logo, the entire store experience is at your disposal. Go there, shop to your heart's content for awesome merchandise, officially licensed merchandise from things like Nike, New Era, Under Armour, all kind of stuff right there. Every sports league uses it. But go to MikeandAaronDrive.com, click the Fanatics logo, support your teams and leagues and players and us. And for that, we thank you. Today's daily deal, by the way, is 65% off site-wide. And that's, of course, as of Tuesday, October the 4th, 2022, for those of you listening or watching today. Let's get to a new thing, job security. And this time it's about Mike Tomlin. You know, it's funny. I could think of 3 coaches that could get away with Sunday what Mike Tomlin got away with. Their names are Mike Tomlin, maybe Bill Belichick, and that's like hanging by a thread right now, and Sean McVay, because they just won the Super Bowl. So the Pittsburgh Steelers, they have heard it from the media, and especially the stupid, undeserving fans who I wish would just rot. All those Steelers fans that were crying for Kenny Pickett, and I'll say it again, ever since Trubisky got there, they want to slice that dude's head off and throw it out the window, throw it into the ocean. They have never given that dude a chance. Okay? Every single week, there was a new fan on Twitter saying, look at who he missed on this play. Forget the fact that the dude was double covered. Forget the fact that he was rolling out to his right. He should have thrown across the field to his left. It was like 3 guys in the NFL can do. Nah, we really want Kenny Pickett, man. We just got to have Kenny Pickett. He's just so much better, which is a lie. You know why he's so much better? Because the media told you that, but that's not my business. So they wanted him. Kenny Pickett all week long, prior to the game against the Jets, had not taken a single snap with the starters. Okay? Mike Tomlin, Mike Tomlin, I'm beginning to lose a lot of respect for because of he's just an underachieving coach, man. Oh, they play hard for him. I don't care. They never missed the playoffs. I don't care. How many times he had a great roster and stunk it up in the postseason? I'm sorry. Like Steelers fans, y'all are so busy about Mike Tomlin, and Jesus Tomlin. No, he's not. He's not a good coach. He's just the guy. It's like Bill Belichick in New England. The voice is getting old, man. Like, move on. So Mike Tomlin, in a sense of desperation, I'm pretty sure the game was tied at halftime. It was right there. Mitchell Trubisky gets benched. Wow. Yep. Just, and it's funny because you basically set yourself up not to fail here. Because if Kenny Pickett stinks it up, which he did, That, he'll have a week of practice. He's got to grow. Let's see what we have with the young guy. Why did you sign Trubisky then? People are so twisted with this situation, and I don't understand the reason why. You signed the guy who is the most sought-after backup, and I wish he hadn't have gone to Pittsburgh because the team is big. I watched a couple of plays where George Pickens' sorry bum self just stopped running around. Just stop running. Just stop running. Forget the fact that your guy is trying to fight for extra yards. I'm just sitting on the sideline, just chill. Screw you and all your teammates. I love the fact there's new life in Pittsburgh. We all wanted Kenny Pickett the whole time. Yeah, no crap. We know you wanted Kenny Pickett. When this team continues to lose and suck every single week, I'm going to pile on. I'm going to keep laughing in their face because that whole fan base deserves it. I don't care who you are. There is no reason why Kenny Pickett should have come into that game. But if you heard those fans in that stadium, oh my goodness. You saw the people under Adam Schefter's tweets. Oh my goodness. The second coming. He is here. He is ready. Y'all understand how average this dude is? Someone mentioned to me that Kenny Pickett scored 2 touchdowns in 1 quarter. And Trubisky hadn't done that all season. Okay. I love the Tom Brady treatment that Kenny Pickett's getting right now. I really do. Kenny Pickett throws 3 interceptions because 2 of them are long balls. And I told you he doesn't have a strong arm, but no one cares. There's another one where Chase Claypool, I forgot what it was, but it went through Chase Claypool. Something about that throw was on Kenny as well. But it's just baffling to me. Because the defense got him a start like the plus 25. You better score a touchdown with a plus 25, pal. And it's funny because coming into this week, all the Trubisky haters, aka Steelers fans, were like, he doesn't throw to the middle of the field. That's literally all he threw to the entire first half. And then the announcers start raving about he can escape the pocket. How many times has Trubisky ran for his life this year? That's called escaping the pocket. So what did Kenny Pickett do differently? I know what he did. He turned the ball over. See, Trubisky didn't even do all that. Trubisky was actually doing pretty good. But you know what? This is, again, I hope you guys lose every single game for the rest of the season. I hope Kenny Pickett falls flat on his face. I'm serious. It would be no better way for my season to be than the Steelers to go with Kenny Pickett because the fans told him to, and he smells it up. It's going to be great. The entire stadium's going to stink. A breath of fans is getting mad. They're not satisfied with anything. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Go ahead, throw them in there. Yep. Again, it's wild to me how these players, these millionaires can get away with just not playing for a guy until the rookie comes in. All of a sudden, because we heard that from the fans that this guy stinks, we like our guys, so we're going to play hard for him? What? This cannot go any better. Forget the fact Deontay Johnson cannot catch a football anymore. You guys are let me tell you how well off the Steelers are. Mike Tomlin's going to lose his job in 2 years tops. I have never wanted this organization to fail more. People are like, you're such a Trubisky apologist. Yeah, cool, great. Maybe because Trubisky was a couple of Cody Parkey double doinks away from beating the Eagles in the playoffs the same year they won the Super Bowl. But remember, it was all Mitch Trubisky. He was the reason why Allen Robinson sucks. Even LA, Robinson cannot catch a pass. He can't get open. And then Matt Nagy, God knows, doesn't even have a job anymore. But yeah, all Trubisky. Yep. Let me tell you, it's going to be fun. Steelers, it's going to be a fun year for y'all. And the excuse will be, oh, he needs a year to grow. Yeah. So why didn't you arrest him, huh? You were that bent? Because when one of the fans told me, like, I love how they set themselves up not to be wrong in their eyes. It's like, oh, yeah, for sure. Like, we're supposed to put the young guy in, and if he sticks it up, he's still learning. What? Hold on now. What is Trubisky going to do? Like, y'all just run him out of town? But the young guy, he just needed help. You can't have it both ways. You can't say he gives us a better chance to win, and the same breath say, if he sticks it up, it's not his fault. Yes, it is. Because you asked for this. Cool. All right. What a fun game, more positivity. NFL Stock Exchange, a new Tuesday tradition here on the AM Drive. Let's talk about trending up. I'm going to react to every single week in the NFL. I'm going to talk about like the biggest games and like who's doing what, trending up, trending down. So let's do trending up. I've got the Chiefs, who just tore up the Buccaneers defense. I've got the Buccaneers also trending up. I still feel like you can buy them low on betting markets for the Super Bowl. And it's not out of the realm of possibility that the NFL, I don't want to do this. It's not out of the possibility that the NFL finds a way to put Tom Brady back in the Super Bowl. It's also not out of the realm of possibility the Buccaneers get healthy. And as I mentioned on yesterday's show to Sammy, it's not about a couple names on your offensive line. It's about how well they mesh together. I think they're going to figure it out. So Buccaneers are definitely trending up despite losing on Sunday Night Football. I've got Jaguars trending up because I know I picked them to win against the Eagles and they ended up losing because Trevor Lawrence lost 4 fumbles. But Trevor Lawrence has looked incredible this year, though. Like, they came into Philly and had a 14-0 lead, and then a torrential downpour started. So I love what the Doug Peterson Jaguars have done. The New York Jets, they look way better with Zach Wilson. I feel like it's going to open up Breece Hall. It's going to open up Garrett Wilson. I really think the Jets are going to look a lot better. Trending up as well, I've got the Patriots, who took the Aaron Rodgers Packers to overtime, and that was without Mac Jones. Like, they literally had Brian Hoyer and then threw in Bailey Zappi, my guy from Western Kentucky, the Hilltoppers. Woo! And they still took the Packers to overtime. The Cincinnati Bengals, because I feel like their offensive line is getting it together. They already have a lot of good names on defense, like Sam Hubbard and Von Bell. And I think Awuzie is one of them as well. And of course, the offense is only going to be good if the offensive line can get it together. I've got Lions trending up. Lions have scored like 24, 38, 45, and 40 this year. Like, if you told me that coming into this season that you thought the Lions would have a number one offense, I want you to go to your room and pray and ask for an apology. Like, apologize to God for lying, because that's just, you're lying. Also, the 49ers are trending up as well. Because, again, they show they can still muck it up. And, well, hey, guess what? Deebo Samuel's playing good again. Wow. I lost my fantasy game this week by 0.40 points. Because Deebo wanted to give me a heart attack at the end. I was losing already, but I wish they would have given the ball with just one more time for like another 10-yard gain. I would have been so happy. I don't know if that adds up or not. Trending down. Okay, so I'm wearing a Colts hat, and we're trending down. It's not Matt Ryan. This notion that it's Matt Ryan because he fumbles is like the Daniel Jones argument. If I'm stepping up in the pocket to get away from the pressure and my garbage offensive line still lets it come behind me, I'm going to drop the football. This notion that he holds on to it for too long is pretty funny when we have no number one wide receiver. Our running game is a bottle of piss, and our offensive line can't protect. So Matt Ryan's trying to play hero ball at 36 years of age. Congratulations, Colts. You're doing great. The Pittsburgh Steelers are also trending down. Yep, I did it. Guys, the Pittsburgh Steelers, I'm telling you right now, they're going to fall fast. That was a sense of desperation what Mike Tomlin did. Like not giving it, just benching a guy, and then the other guy comes in and throws 3 picks. Like, that's really fantastic. And the fact they still lost that game just makes me so much happier. Trending down, the Broncos. Wow. This might have been one of my best predictions of the year, is that plugging Russell Wilson into this team does not make them a contender. And they lost to the Raiders, who were 0-3 before that point. And Broncos supposedly have a good defense with young wide receivers, and Russell Wilson and this offense are just not good. They're not good. Oh, and Jamal Williams, I think, tore his ACL and like another ligament as well. So he's going to have a long road back. Rams are trending down for me. Not much, but they're trending down enough to where I'm like, are you guys have the same fire? Because I remember questioning it before the season, saying that I firmly believed Aaron Donald did not want to play football. And like Jalen Ramsey has an on-off switch that he thinks he can just use, and that's not how that works. Rams are 2-2. I feel like they could be 4-0 had they played like better. I mean, that's obviously stupid reasoning. But my point is, they could have won those games, and they just came out soft. I don't get it. Also, the Packers. Now you're saying, well, the Packers are 3-1. They won 3 straight. Yeah, it's true. Aaron Rodgers, a guy who never threw interceptions, I believe has 3 in 4 weeks. And that's a lot for Aaron Rodgers. Like, that's a lot. The dude threw a pick six against, albeit the Patriots defense. But this Packers team they have no wide receivers that he trusts. And that's never been a problem for him before. I feel like Packers are just they're going to be there in the end in a divisional playoff game, and they're going to lose for some God knows reason. It's just, we can't win the playoffs. Great. Wonderful. All right. My biggest riser after all that is going to be the Detroit Lions. No, that's a lie. It's between the Lions, the 49ers, and the Jets. I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with the Lions. I think the Lions are right there. Dan Campbell, who, again, it's just, all right, guys, good game, blah, 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 blah. Like, you know nothing about football, man. Like, it's just insane to me how this guy cannot manage a football game. But, hey, Lions, their offense is insane. So, you better bring your best offensive effort, because they're definitely going to score 40 on you. And that's really one of the biggest surprises of the year for me. My biggest baller, the team it's had is over there now, the Colts. Guys, Jonathan Taylor, I think, has a high ankle sprain now, or they think it's a high ankle sprain, and Naeem Hines is doing nothing. Michael Pittman is I mean, he's Alec Pierce, they're barely even using for God knows whatever reason. I mean, we had a great second half, but that doesn't excuse the first half garbage. So, yeah. When I come back, top 5 college football and NFL teams, and also World Series favorites. That'll be fun. Right back to the AM Drive. We'll wrap it up next. The AM Drive with Mike and Aaron might be the best morning show ever. If you love the show, shop the merchandise. for $26 hoodies, $16 shirts, even $13 mugs. High quality swag for cheap because Mike and Aaron love the fans. The best morning show, the lowest price merch at amdrive.online.
This is Popple, the next generation business card. With just a tap, your Popple instantly shares your digital business card to both iPhone and Android devices. The best part? The other person doesn't need an app or a Popple to receive your info. To pop your info, tap your Popple to the top of an iPhone, the center of an Android, or just scan your in-app QR code. And just like that, all your info is saved to their phone. More connections, more leads, more sales. That's Popple. Download our free app and get your Popple today.
Aren't you the Vice Golf guy?
Yeah, you want an autograph?
Yeah. Actually, I was just wondering if the balls are any good.
The balls are amazing. You look like a Pro Plus guy.
I thought you'd never ask. It's actually better than my old ball.
And it's half the price.
Top performing golf ball, half the price. It's almost stealing.
Quit searching the globe and get your high-performing golf balls at vicegolf.com.
Fanatics.com, the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com, officially licensed everything.
If you host a podcast or run a small business, it can be hard spreading the word. Friends want to check it out, but chances are they might not. So it's time to grow your brand with Popple. That's P-O-P-L. The Diet Dr. Pepper guy. Come on, man. Anyways, it's the sweet one. No. So grow your brand with Popple. It's P-O-P-L. Popple is an easy-to-use but high-tech digital business card. You can get your Popple using the code AMDRIVE for 20% off. Set up your links and share. And don't worry, people you share it with will not even need a Popple. So when you get your Popple and keychain, Pop Sock, even credit card form, enter that code AMDRIVE for 20% off your order on popl.co. Grow your brand today. I mean, when I'm by myself like this, there's just things I have to do to keep awake and just keep going. So, hey. But hey, how about this? Top 5 Tuesday is in full effect. We're going to start out with college football teams this time. And yes, I did change my hat to the New York Giants. I'm just so mad at the Colts right now for just being stomped all over in the first half. I told people Derrick Henry was going to run all over us. I didn't expect it to be so stinking easy, man. Lord. Anyways, so Aaron Crouch has got, listen, I know Aaron himself has had Alabama at number 1, but it's so funny that the coaches poll and the AP suddenly vaulted Alabama to number 1 the week Georgia has a bad game. Like, they're on the road against Missouri. And, like, forget the fact that Alabama played a Texas team who was literally on a limping backup. Like, they took out the starter. The backup limped the entire second half of Texas. And Alabama won by just 1 point. But Alabama didn't lose any spots. So now Georgia plays an SEC opponent. They dominate the second half with a healthy team. But yeah, no, well, Alabama's number 1. Give me a break. But Aaron's still got Alabama number 1. He's been consistent. Ohio State number 2. Georgia number 3. Michigan at 4. And USC at 5. Semi Action has got Georgia 1. Thank you, Sammy. Ohio State, Michigan, Alabama at 4, and Clemson at 5. My list is Georgia 1, Ohio State 2, Alabama 3, jumping in from out of rank last week to number 4 is USC. I think it's phenomenal how they have just plugged Caleb Williams and Coach Lincoln Riley, and all of a sudden they're like a contender. Number 5 is Clemson, because I feel like Clemson. Oh, by the way, Clemson was not ranked last week for me. I feel like Clemson, to me, was just like, I didn't know what they would do against Wake Forest and NC State. In both games, they played very well, and like their offense, like DJ Uiagalelei, looks a whole lot better. And by the way, I feel like DJ Uiagalelei is harder to say than Tua Tagovailoa. You know what I'm saying? Am I the only one who thinks that like the Uiagalelei thing is harder? I don't know. Oh, and fun facts. So Michigan dropped out of my top 5. And this week, Chip Kelly's UCLA and the Kansas Jayhawks, who used to storm the field for 1-win seasons, are ranked. That is bonkers, man. College football never disappoints. NFL top 5. Let's get to Sammy's first. He's got Chiefs at 1. Eagles have jumped up to 2. Bills have jumped up to 3. The Dolphins have fallen to number 4. And the Packers have entered his top 5. For Aaron, the Chiefs have jumped 3 spots up to number 1. Congratulations, Aaron, and welcome to the Chiefs bandwagon. The Eagles have jumped up a spot to number 2. The Bills are staying put at 3. The Dolphins have dropped from number 1 to number 4 for Aaron. And the Vikings have entered the top 5. Falling out was the Ravens. For my top 5 NFL teams, I've got Chiefs at 1, Bills at 2. The undefeated Eagles have jumped up to number 3. The 2-2 Ravens have fallen to number 4. And the Miami Dolphins at 3-1 are the 5th best team in the NFL. Here's a fun thing. The MLB postseason is set. This final top 5 here in week 25, aka the regular season is over, is our final picks for the World Series. Aaron's number 1 baseball team, the Dodgers. Go figure. Number 2, the Astros. Number 3, the Yankees. Number 4, the Braves. And number 5, the Mets. Sammy has got Dodgers at 1, Astros at 2, Yankees at 3, the Braves at 4, and the Mets at 5. My top 5 baseball teams are as follows. Astros at 1, who are plus 400 to win the World Series. Dodgers at 2, who are the favorites at plus 275. Mets at 3, Braves at 4, and my long shot is my number 5 team at 16-1, the St. Louis Cardinals, who got hot. So that's it. I'm the only one who doesn't have the Dodgers at number 1. I've got Dodgers at 2. I feel like there's just something about the Dodgers that I'm scared of. I feel like the Braves could beat them. I feel like the Mets could beat them. I feel like the Cardinals could beat them before they even get to the World Series, obviously. The Braves were actually originally my number 1 team because they've got 2 pitchers. Well, 2 pitchers who are insane. It's with Spencer Strider and the other guy, Charlie Morton or whatever. But I think Spencer Strider is hurt. So the Braves also have really good batting. And you're probably wondering, where are the Yankees at in your list, Michael? Well, Yankees' top 3 home run hitters are obviously Aaron Judge. Giancarlo Stanton is in there, as is, got the other guy's name. But Giancarlo Stanton and the other guy don't get on base. They're like batting 227 and 211. That's not good. You're basically a one-man show on pitching and a one-man show on batting, Aaron Judge and Garrett Cole, obviously. I feel like the Astros and Dodgers are going to meet. I like the Astros at 4-1 to win the World Series. I want to buy high on the Mets because they are 9-1. And that is, I believe, like tied. Let me see if that's true or not. Of course, I would get logged out again. The current odds on BetUS to win the World Series, there's 5 teams, which obviously we've had all year in ours as well. Oh, yeah, no. Of the 5 teams up front, the Mets at 9-1 are like the worst, like I say, the best money making. I don't know how to say that. I don't know if it's the best or worst, but anyways, they're like the plus 900 is obviously not plus 275. So, however you see that in gambling, I don't do that, so I don't know. But yeah, it's whatever. So there you go. Top 5 Tuesday. I hope you guys enjoyed this because I sure did not. I'm kidding. I mean, first of all, I have to explain something. Tomorrow, we're going to be back with a Wednesday show on Jambalaya Wednesday. We're going to talk college football and why Alabama vaulted number 1 for no goddamn reason. We're going to talk about baseball and the NFL. Oh, and by the way, because I literally went 3-2 in my AM Drive 5, but one of the 2 that I lost was my shaving cream pie bet. Okay. Can I do this? Before I go, I want to see what you guys think about this stuff. So, instead of doing shaving cream pie bets, obviously I'm going to do one tomorrow because I'm an idiot. Here's a couple of ones that I'm thinking of. Having my shirt off for the last segment of a show. Cash shopping a fan $10. Any fan that that wins or whatever. Tweeting out, I'll admit this player isn't as good as I thought. Also, I have to listen to an entire country music album and rate it on the show. I hate country music, by the way. Or I have to eat a vegetable on the show. My favorite ones are the tweets, the $10 Cash App giveaway, and rating a country music album. I just feel like those would be a lot better than cleaning my eyes out every single time I do a shaving. This stuff does smell good, but I don't use that for. I don't use this for shaving. I just use it for a prop. And I think after this is my 4th one. It's time to retire the old puppy. So after tomorrow, you won't see him. People are like, well, why don't you do whipped cream? Well, because I think it's unfair. I would be able to eat it off of myself. That's just of course I want to do that. Of course, I would love a whipped cream pie if I can just eat it. That's not like a good bet. That's me winning both ways. I'm fat. I'll be honest. Hey, we'll see you guys tomorrow. I can't wait. I got to stop talking. But this is the AM Drive. Also, AM Drive TV on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Check out our website, MikeandAaronDrive.com. Follow me personally, Michael Carvelis. I hold it down every Top 5 Tuesday. You're welcome. And as always, drive safe.